Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sumiti Safitri. I'm from class management 20 C with IPM 2411138. On this equation, I will explain introductory accounting material about basic accounting equation. Okay, let's get straight to it. Definition of basic accounting equation. The basic accounting equation is a recording system that describes a relationship that exists in the company and the effect of transition on the company financial position, which include assets with their source of fund. Assets obtained from company owner are capital or called capital or equity, while assets obtained from other parties are called liability or debt. The form of the basic accounting equation is as follows. Asset to capital. At the beginning of the company establishment, the owner deposit a certain amount of fund as an investment into the company. In the course of the company, assets can be obtained from other party, commonly called liability or debt. So, the basic accounting equation form will be debt plus capital. Next element of accounting equation. Asset. Assets are all assets owned by a company, both tangible and intangible, which can be valued in money and used in the company operation. Asset consists of number one, current asset are all assets that are expected to be liquidated or cash out no more than 1 year or one accounting cycle. Current asset consists of, among others, number one, cash are all assets available in the company, cash or deposit in the bank, which can be taken at any time. Deposit in the bank, which can be taken at any time. Number two, marketable security are temporary holding of share of bond of other companies which can be resolved at any time. Number three, account receivable are company bills to other parties or debtor. The account due to credit sale transaction. Okay, next number four. Net receivable is a warrant to pay a person or entity to pay a sum of money on a predetermined date to the person named in the letter. Number five, revenue receivable or accrued income or accrued receivable is revenue that has become the right of the company but has not yet received payment. Number six, expense or prepaid expense is the payment of expense paid in advance but not yet a liability in the period in question. Number six, equipment supplies is equipment used for the smooth running of the business which is conceivable. Number seven, merchandise inventory are goods purchased with the aim of resale in the hope of making a profit. Okay, next number two. Long-term investment is an investment in other companies over a long period of time. In addition to making a profit, this investment is also to control the company. Number three, tangible fixed asset, fixed different asset. Are assets owned by the company was assigned some currency more than 1 year used for operation and not from Sigma HANA. Tangible fixed among other consists of land, building, machinery, sub-equipment, and conveyances. Number four, intangible fixed assets are privileged owned by the company and have value but do not have a physical form. Intangible assets include number one, goodwill is the extra value that a company has because of certain privilege. Patent is the sole right granted by the government to a person or entity because of particular invention. Number three, copyright is the sole right granted by the government to a person or entity due to artistic or written or intellectual works. Number four, trademark is the right granted by the government to an entity to use the name and symbol for its business. Number 5, lease right is the right to use the fixed asset of another party for a long time in accordance with the agreement. Number 6, free seize is a privilege received by a person or entity from another party to commercialize certain formulas, techniques, or products. Next, debts or liabilities. Debt or liability is the obligation to pay the other party due to the purchase of goods or service on credit. Debt must be settled by giving up asset or company resort in the form of repayment. Based on the repayment period, debt are grouped into three, namely number one, current liability are debt that must be repaid in no more than 1 year. Current debt consists of among others. Number one, trade payable or account payable, with our debt incurred due to the purchase of goods or service on credit that are not accompanied by a written agreement. Number two, notes payable is a written promise to pay to another party in certain specific amount. Number three, revenue payable or revenue received in advance or unearned revenue is revenue that has not yet become a right but the money has been received. Number four, debt expense or accrued. Accrued expense or accrued expense is a debt because the company has received benefit but the company has not paid. Okay, next, number two, long-term liability are debt that have a repayment period, the repayment period of more than 1 year. Long-term debt consists of, among other, number one, mortgage payable is a long-term debt secured by immovable fixed asset such as land and building. Number two, bonds payable is a long-term debt arising from the company selling bond to the public. Number three, investment credit is term from financial institution used for business repayment. Number three, other debt are debt that are not included in the two debt mentioned above. Example, loan money received from consumer. Next, capital or equity. Capital is the ownership right to the company asset, which is net worth, which is the difference between asset and debt. The name of the capital account depends on the table of company. Next, preparation of financial statement based on basic accounting equation. Financial statements are the result of the accounting process. Financial statement consists of balance sheet, income statement, and statement of change in capital or statement of change in retained earnings. Number one, balance sheet. The balance sheet is a list that is systematically compiled to present the state of financial position at a certain time by informing the state of asset, money, and capital according to International Finance Reporting Standard and Statement of Financial Accounting Standard. The term balance sheet has changed to Statement of Financial Position, but this module still uses the term balance sheet because not all companies used to use the new term. The use of the term statement of financial position is more widely used in companies that have conflict. Next, income statement. The income statement is a report on the calculation of the ratio achieved by a company within a certain period of time. The income statement also describes change in income and expense during a certain period. The element of the income statement include number one, business income, number two, operating expense, number three, non-operating income, number four, non-operating expense, number five, net profit or loss. Statement of change in capital. Statement of change in capital is a report that presents information about change in the company capital. This report applies if the company is an individual company, GV or firm, while the report for company in the firm or a limited liability company is statement of change in retained retained earning. Okay, this all explanation of the material can that I can convey. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.